Now recording.
See, we missed your average at best joke about plastic because I hadn't started recording yet.
It's not mine. I took it from somebody. I don't want to put it back out there on the internet.
Oh, who'd you steal it from? Anyone good?
Somebody on the internet.
Oh, so nobody good then.
No.
Because there's literally nothing good has ever come from the internet.
Yeah. How's your channel going? You got 18 followers, I think it said.
The YouTube? I think it's 13, but I've been getting some views.
Okay, maybe it was 12 I saw. Then you went up one.
Probably. Because a 3 looks like an 8 if you have bad vision. You know, due to
Well,
age. Is this your herbalist?
on the... Yeah.
Oh,
So,
sorry.
how come you never and comment on all of my videos? Because I do that to all of your videos.
He has been commenting.
I've commented on some. Here's the thing. I've watched every one of your videos. And I've commented on some of your videos. But you post a lot of videos.
I'll always put yeah.
And most of them I just have nothing to say.
Well, just say nice or something.
I mean, it's
no,
nothing against...
Actually, you don't have to be
nothing against the videos, but like walking from Falkreath to Markarth, I mean, I have no comment. Like, I don't know what to say. Like, I watched... Oh, shoot. These are high level.
Do I make a video where I'm just walking from Falkreath to Markarth?
No, I'm talking about the quest line that you did.
You have a 29
I know. That's why I'm trying to keep going.
Oh, that walk, dude. I totally cut the whole section off. I did a little fade in and fade out for the departure to the arrival.
I know. I was using a slightly exaggerated example.
Slightly? Extremely exaggerated.
Can you, like, heal me or something?
But,
yeah,
anyway, I'm just bothering you. But I like to leave a little feedback on yours. It helps with your algorithm, so might as well push you up a bit.
Yeah. No, I'm working on the comments. I'll get to the commenting. I started by watching everything. Oh, we could switch to... Why aren't we in swimming form?
I don't know.
I'm going to... At 4 o'clock today, my next Saints and Sinners thing will release. It's a run through on that quest line as it should be done. One solid video.
How long's that?
Just over an hour, but it's chaptered.
Fun. Oh, here, funny story about. So I put out that walkthrough guide for Raft, right?
Yeah.
And before I posted it, so I went through the whole video, and I watched it, and I marked off time sections that I wanted to split into chapters because I had different points that I wanted to cut in and cut out. I made like notes and had like names for the chapters and everything. I had it all prepared. And then I uploaded it to YouTube and I hit submit. And I did not do anything chapter wise. Well, I completely forgot to actually do it.
Well, edit it.
I know. I didn't think of it until like I woke up this morning and I was like, oh wait, I didn't do that thing I meant to do.
Yeah, I mean, it's not all lost.
Yes, I can go back and do that.
Hope is not gone.
No, it's not. I just find it funny that I went to all the trouble to actually plan out the chapters and then just didn't do it at all.
Yeah. I've been there a few times.
Held first?
Yes.
Oh,
and then meet me. You can't get to it? Meet me up on this rock. So let's just say what we're doing here because we are recording. We are recording a non-conventional episode today because we're all just kind of playing Season of Discovery right now. Me and Sam are working on some runes. Al's dying in a cave.
No, I died in a cave, and I'm now fishing in Moonglade.
Al is now fishing in Moonglade, which I was like, I decided I need to up my fishing on my druid. Don't click this yet, by the way.
Yeah, well, Dimitri kind of pushed me. I didn't realize there was so much oil.
So much oil.
Oily blackmouth out here.
So anyways, we're recording an episode of the Mere Casuals podcast, a World of Warcraft Season of Discovery podcast. Focusing on Season of Discovery.
Can you guys hear me?
And we're both eating soup.
Yes.
And playing and working on runes. So welcome to our podcast. We're going to kind of just talk about... Oh, let's introduce ourselves first.
Is my mic even on?
Yes.
Al can hear you, so your mic's on.
Yes.
Okay.
Don't all go at once. I'm Josh /Will Riker / all of the other names.
I'm Alan / Ulysses, Okona, Nodagog, and Torash in SoD.
I am.
In SoD
Oh,
of you.
I thought he was done talking.
Who are you, Sam?
I am Sam / Rolaric
No. Important name.
Fat Cow.
Yep. Have you even played Rolaren? You've mostly been Fat Cow and Half Calf.
I have logged on to Rolaren to get us those ones.
That's true. So here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna start talking about SoD, but first we're gonna tell Sam, click on this owl statue, and then we need to jump in the water and swim quick because we got 2 minutes to get to the next owl statue.
Okay, clicked on it.
Okay, let's go.
We are Beer Casuals.
So, do we want to talk about what we've been up to? Al, what have you been up to?
So since last, I've been up to in SoD. I've been up to Ashenvale. And it took basically 1 day to get myself mount eligible.
So you're doing
Also-
the PvP event?
Yeah. I also bought the hood and the trinket. So I have the mount, hood, and trinket. That pretty much broke my bank because I'm not a big gold maker.
So what's the hood? There's a helm. Is that from the rep?
Yes, it's from the Warsong rep.
Is it like a blue?
Yep. Yeah,
I haven't really
it's-
looked too far into it.
Yeah, basically the only benefit I'm getting from it is the 50 armor. If I go in the cute looking bandit looking rogue, but no shaman, sorry. But and I should do this when I get into war, and if I get into Warsong Gulch, it'll give me a damage reduction.
The
I
helm
think
does?
it's a damage reduction actually.
Like outside of the armor?
Yes.
Oh, that's
I'm
cool.
gonna pop over and actually take a look. But yeah, it gives me some kind of reduction, or it either does that, or it makes my spells more likely to not be resisted.
Okay, that's cool. Yay, we made it. We got our thing.
But I'm working on still upping my rep to get more things, more weapons. And,
What do you get at
I've,
the other rep levels? Have you looked at all the rep levels?
I've skimmed them, but if I know this answer, I can actually just pull it up on my computer.
Because I've started the rep. There's been a couple characters where I've started working on the rep, and then I kind of switch which character I'm focused on, and then I'll do a
Yeah.
little rep, and then I'll switch which character I'm focused on. So everyone's like halfway to honored,
Yeah,
and nobody's really gotten anywhere.
Yeah, so at Revered, which is where we're going to stop, you'll get a sword, which I can't use on Nodagog. There will be a blade, which is 13 agility and 5 stam, but it's got a speed of 1.7. So that might be good on my tank, but I don't think it'd be good on enhancement. At
And
Honored,
you can't use swords as a shaman, can you?
no, but the other one, there's a sword and a dagger.
Oh, okay. I just heard
Uh,
sword.
Yeah, sword was the first one. I didn't even talk about the sword because it won't work for me. But if I use with my rogue, I get a 2.7 speed plus 8 plus 3 stam strength. Plus 8 strength plus 3 stam sword. Edit out my old age talk.
I sometimes do.
For
What?
hunters, at Revered, there's the Outrider's Bow, 4 agility and 10 stam.
What's the DPS on it?
It is 32.29.
DPS that can't be level 25.
32.29.
32 DPS?
Oh, that's level 58. Well, I don't know what they're giving me.
Okay, I was
here.
gonna say there's no way.
Sorry, I'm looking online and I got all the higher. Okay, so take all
Okay.
my numbers and just throw them out the window. You get a bow. You want to know how much it does? Look it up.
A good, but I don't want to look it up. I want you to tell me.
Well,
No, I'll
you
look it
know,
up.
I'm
I'll look it
just
up
a
later.
mere
I was just
casual.
curious. I'm debating which character I want to focus on the rep on because
Well, the thing
like
is,
I
it took me
played, I
one
started
day.
playing.
Why
What's that?
focus? Took
What?
me 1 day. Why focus?
You got it done in 1 day?
Well, I got
Like all the way to revered?
red ring. No. No, but you can probably get pretty damn close. But no, it'll probably take you a couple weeks.
Because I was gonna say, like doing like I did a couple. I've done several on each character, and I feel like I'm barely a fraction of the way towards revered. Like I feel like I haven't gotten that far.
Well, I'm still heading towards honored, so I don't know what it's going to be like going to revered.
Oh, I thought you said you were revered.
No,
Oh, I misunderstood what you said then. I thought you said you were revered, which is as far as you were going to go, or as far as you can go, or whatever.
revered is as far as you can go.
Well, I know that. I thought you said you were there. I misheard what you said.
Yeah. So, next page. We can edit out this weight. But when I get to the level 25s, here we are. So I have the rune of duty. No,
You said
I
duty.
don't. I have the rune of perfection on my shaman, actually, which decreases the magical resistances of my spell targets by 10%.
Does that do much?
I don't know. I also get 4 stam, so I got extra 40 hit points.
Where are we going?
Yay,
I
me.
thought we were going to wetlands.
We're getting the flight path.
I have
I already have it.
the resilient leather mask. So here's what it does. Equip reduces all damage taken and chance to be critically hit by 5% in Warsong Gulch. Otherwise, it's 80
just
armor.
in Warsong Gulch.
Yeah.
I mean, that's still cool, but
Yeah, otherwise I have 80 armor. 80 armor works outside of Warsaw Gulch as well.
true.
Plus I have the mount. When
And
I
this is
up it,
on this is which character again?
Notagog, my
Which
shaman.
is Shaman. Okay, I knew that. I should have known that.
The Legionnaire band, which I can get, I think, honored if I'm not mistaken, is +4 strength, +4 agility, 2 stam.
Not
The
bad.
Outrider's bow is 11.67 damage.
Okay, that's what I was, so that's decent.
Yeah, the Scout's blade is still fast, but like I said, I can probably use it.
Are there slow daggers?
Not that I'm aware of in Classic. I know there is in Wrath, but I'd have to
is there?
specifically look it up.
I can't remember.
Yeah,
that'd be
the caster dagger that you make from Titan steel.
Oh, right. Yeah, there's a
Oh,
few,
right.
right? Because I remember using those for enhancement.
There's actually even a neck piece +6 agility, +2 stam that you can get at a certain rep.
Did you pick up any quests here?
No.
Now there is a quest you can get every week in the Ashenvale battle.
Every week.
Every week. But
Go on. I was just interrupting.
one of the main things, though, if you get your rep up as far as you can, then by
Yeah.
the time you get to the higher levels, you'll already be at Exalted, all things being equal, which will get you some nice purple items. They got some nice wrists. They got some leggings.
The leggings are plate, right?
They have something for everybody, sir.
Oh, do they? Because I remember playing Classic back in the day as a warrior, one of my first characters that I played, and seeing that gear in the Warsong rep and seeing those plate epic legs and wanting them so bad, and then starting to run Warsong Gulch, thinking, okay, I'm going to grind this rep, and then realizing that it was never going to happen.
Well, now's the time for you to live that dream, sir. This is the season of discovery. You can discover that dream.
Yeah, my warrior's probably my least favorite character right now, though, so maybe I'd be going for leather.
So leather, here you are at level 60. It's 263 armor, +22 strength, +10 agility, +22 stam, +22 int, +9 spirit. Increases damage and healing done by magical spells and effects up to 11, and that's going, looks like 22 gold.
So that covers like every druid spec.
Yeah, druid and shaman. Oh no, shaman!
Well, you'll be in mail by
wearing
then on
mail.
shaman.
Let's go back to mail. I totally forgot about that. So shaman.
'Cause, yeah, shaman and hunter will be male by the end of next phase.
Yes,
Except for Sam, she'll still be female.
but she'll be wearing mails like no. Yeah. So the
Oh yeah,
pants.
Sam, you're gonna be female, but you're just gonna be completely draped in male. Are you okay with
Yeah,
that?
you're gonna walk around. Your armor's gonna go
Same.
clink, clink, clink. Like not clink because clink is play, but it's gonna make that chainy sound when you walk.
Like Dick Cheney?
Yeah. So you're the only one that's gonna talk about Dick. I'm just gonna talk about Cheney. So the male is 35 agility, 15 stam, 1% crit, and 1%
Why
hit.
did we not kill that priest?
Because I was listening to Al. And I don't want to lose world buffs because we're doing a long run.
Yeah, now the male wrist looks like it's Stam, but it's got plus 38 attack power.
Well, they're PvP gear, technically, right? Because you get them from a battleground, so
Yeah.
they should all have a lot of stam on them. Because stamina is your PvP stat.
I said Stam, didn't I?
You did say stam. Is that not what
Oh
you meant?
no, well yeah, no, it's got Stam and Int and Spirit though, no agility, but it does have 38 attack power. Is actually what?
I was going to say the male doesn't have agility. That's terrible. But
No, but it
attack
has
power is
30
okay, I
attack.
guess.
That's pretty sweet.
It is, but I like agility. I mean, I guess attack power is good too. I just like agility as on my hunter.
So here at 50, you get versions of these as well.
Are they blue or are they still epic?
Can I do
They're
fade?
still epic.
Yes,
So
you
if
can.
you get your rep up now on one or more, you're
Gold
at 40. You can get them at 40 as well. So dude, work on it. As soon as you hit the next cap, you'll be wearing purples.
Yeah, I'm gonna, but like I said, I keep switching characters because I started playing a warrior, and I
Yeah.
was like, this is pretty good. I enjoy this, and then I switched, and I started playing a warlock, and I was like, oh, I kind of like this better than I like the warrior.
Okay, so I can't
And then
because
I
these
switched.
things are not dying.
Well, hold on, let me just go bear mode, and I'll pull it away from you and pick the herb.
I don't know where it
it is.
is.
Didn't you find it? Oh no, I got netted.
Uh-oh, are you gonna lose world buff?
No,
those are,
I don't think
not
so.
like those are free.
Well, yeah, but we'd have to go all the way back and get it. All right, I'm running away from the spider.
There's a lot of like gold thorn and stuff.
Oh, are you in that cave in wetlands?
No, why did you hit it?
I didn't.
Yes, you did. You swung at it as you walked past. Did you target it?
No.
I think you might have targeted it. Because as you walked past, I saw you smack it.
Well, it wasn't intentional.
It was still funny.
If I die, it's your fault.
It's, you know what? You know what's great about this game? Death is never permanent.
Yeah, but I'm gonna lose my world buff. Are you gonna
Oh,
heal
no.
me?
I am out of mana. I am healing you. Do you have a potion? Just keep going. You'll be fine.
Why is this thing still on me?
Because you
It's
hit
not.
it.
It's not. You're good. See, that was fun.
You're
So
fun
much
to listen
fun.
to, Sam.
What?
You're fun to listen to.
It's just that's part of the game. Getting attacked by things and having to fight them is part of the game, Sam. Part of the game. And we lived. It's not even a problem. So what were you saying?
So I noticed that when we did some 5-person dungeons, we had players that were sitting out. Wondering if we should try a raid and just pug a couple.
We've
But
got
let
a couple. We've got a couple people that have recently rolled over here and are leveling too. So, I mean, we're getting close. We're getting close to being able to do that.
Yeah. Because I'm sure there's other people out there that want the lack of stress when they're raiding. I mean, there are casual players out there. And I
Yes.
think with the
Rarely.
amount we have in here, we should be able to find at least one or two.
I'm sure we could. You know what I was thinking? Because you were talking about PvP and you're talking about the war song rap, right?
Yeah.
It just occurred to me. Next phase. I wonder if it's going to be war song rap or if it's going to be Arathi Basin for the next PvP area. Because Arathi Basin's the next battleground. It'll be unlocking next phase, right? So I wonder if we'll get a Arathi Basin rep. What's that?
Oh, Battleground, yeah.
No, not yeah. I mean the
No, I know
the
you- I know
Arathi
you mean.
Basin battleground is going to be opening up, and you know how Warsong Gulch is the current battleground, and we get Warsong rep for the big large scale PvP event. I wonder if we're going to get a Arathi Basin rep for the next large scale PvP event.
That's a good thing to wonder.
Because there's some good gear in that too, and then the next phase. Alterac Valley rep, even though you don't really need any more Alterac Valley rep, it's easy enough to grind it as is.
Where are we going?
I was going to get the flight path. Just watch out for spiders.
Yeah, one thing we can work on with
here.
with the Alterac Valley, we can get Sam on her hunter. We can get her ice barb spear.
Yes, for all that agility.
Yeah.
Although I wonder if there will be better things available. Like if we did get a raid group together and raided, there's probably going to be better that she could get her hands on than the ice barb spear. That might be pre-bis though.
Yeah.
Priebus sounds gross to me. Does that not sound like a dirty word to you?
Only when you just said it like that. See, if you say
Priebus.
pre-bis, it's fine, but you just said pre-bis. And that
Well,
does
that's the
sound
way
dirty.
I always hear it and say it. By the way, I took a wrong turn. We're going completely the wrong
No,
way. We have to cut through
you
these spiders.
you did say it two different ways there.
Priebus. Priebus
Okay,
sounds gross.
the way you just said it there is fine, but when you just say it as one continuous pre-bis,
Priebus.
it sounds bad.
Oh no, we got spider on us.
Desert on
Why
a
didn't we
horse
just
with
turn
a-
around and go back? Because now we're going to die.
If we die, we die.
Why are you hung up on Dad?
I'm the one with aggro.
I'm looking for my mount. I don't have one.
Just keep running, Sam. You got
Just
this.
keep running. Just keep running.
See, they already leashed off me.
I was waiting for Sam to say, yeah, but they leashed on to me.
Oh, she never got knocked out of stealth. I aggroed everything.
Okay.
Oh, that was almost an oopsie. We'll get there eventually. Nothing bad has happened yet, Sam. I don't understand your concern.
Ooh, that was weird. Am I recording? I'm not. Damn.
Uh-oh.
This
one might get me.
I was in Moonglade fishing. Then I realized I'll
Yeah.
do better with the aqua dynamic fish extractors as opposed to the baubles. Because
Probably.
I'll add more. So I couldn't find a way up. So instead of, I don't know why I did this. I came all the way up here to Hearth. I could have Hearth down there. But I did the Moonglade teleport.
Yeah.
And it didn't change my surrounding. Like the grass stayed the same. It's just it looked like I stayed in one spot, but then a little well and a bunch of stools and stumps just formed around me.
Weird. So your terrain stayed the same, but you were suddenly surrounded by a bunch of stool.
It just appeared, yeah.
Gross.
Not that kind of stool, you fool.
Oh, stool and fool rhyme.
I know, right?
So what else have you been up to other than the PvP? Have you been doing anything else? Have we done anything together, or have we been working opposite all week?
Well, we did the Wailing Caverns runs.
Was that since the last time we recorded?
Yeah, I think so.
Because we just burned through that. We didn't
Yeah,
even
that was a DPS run, no tank. Oh no, I think I no,
There's
I
no
was
healer.
dual
You had
wielding.
no healer. You were kind of a tank, but we also had 3
We had-
hunters with hunter pets.
And Dimitri was there on his.
Yeah, I didn't do a lot in the way of tanking
Okay.
because I was. Sorry, did I cut you off? I thought you were done.
No, she was just kind of muttering.
Okay, sorry, Sam. What was I saying? No, I was dual wielding. I was enhancement shoot dual wielding, so
Yeah.
it was fun.
Yeah, I think Dimitri was in tank spec with his warlock.
Right. So we'd have a tank. We didn't
I
have a
just
healer.
said that.
I know, and that's what reminded me of it, and that's how I knew. Thank you for reminding me, Sam. So look
Yeah,
at that. So progress update on what we're doing. We just ran from Terran Mill to Hammerfell with several detours off-road because I'm not paying attention and didn't even die once.
No? How many
I
times did
think
you
we're
die?
okay. Yeah, I think we're doing good.
I almost died.
Next stop, wetlands. Yeah, we both almost died, but almost dying isn't dying. I'm gonna buy some water before we go though. So yeah, the Wailing Caverns runs, we did that for our hunter rune, right? Because we needed the drop off the last boss for our hunter runes.
Yeah. And if I'm wrong
Yeah.
and we talked about it on the last podcast, I apologize.
Oh,
But
I don't think it
we
matters.
did.
Nobody really listens to what we're saying anyways.
I
What's
don't.
that?
I'm pretty sure people tune in just to catch the odd time when we end up fighting on air. Or when Sam gets really grumpy and needs a Snickers bar.
Well, the soup didn't really do anything. I'm still really hungry
Oh, well, why didn't you have more than just soup?
because I thought soup would be enough.
It was a noodle soup.
Do you know what kind of idea that was? That was
What?
a stupid idea.
Yeah. I like Al's joke last night in Discord
I don't remember it.
about leaving you alone.
Oh, that wasn't a good joke.
That was funny.
Well, Josh, you don't swear, and I got a bird from you. That was.
I know.
That's an emoji. Different.
It's a swear word emoji.
Yeah, well, you deserved it.
Oh, I know I did.
people in their
I thought it
nonsense.
was funny.
Josh, you know what? I don't get to watch it a lot, but the Leafs are I don't have a Hamilton team. The Leafs are the team I root for, even if it's just in spirit.
They won last night.
I just like to bug you.
I know a lot of people like to bug me.
Is this the right way?
It's a common hobby. Yeah, we're going the right way. We're fine.
Come on, don't play innocent. It's not like you don't do things to bug people.
I would never.
You
When have I
admit
ever
it?
done anything to bother somebody?
Oh, you let a little
Existed.
comments.
I thought your argument earlier was that I'm not leaving comments.
Different. Okay, English, dude. One word has 13,000 meanings, and that's not enough for this generation. They're creating more.
Mm. I
Okay,
suppose I occasionally make comments.
So
what was
to
I going to
answer
say? I
your
was going to say
question in
something.
the long run, you asked me what else I've been doing.
Oh, right. Okay.
So I played my shaman. I've been loading them up on quests and stuff. But you have since convinced me that maybe I just prefer the gold because we'll do dungeon runs for that at the same experience level.
Now, just in case, in the event that you regret it later, I would like to point out that I was not trying to convince you. I was just telling you what my plan was.
Oh, you convincing me was not because you tried, it's because you had a valid argument. And I'm thinking,
Yes.
okay, no, that's a good valid argument. So
Yeah,
I'm thinking,
I figure gold in the hand, 2 gold. What's the saying? 2 gold in the hand is better than an unfinished quest in the bush. I think
3
that's how
levels in a
What?
bush.
That's not right.
That's
not a
no,
thing.
that's a real thing.
That's not a thing.
A gold in the hand is better than an unfinished quest in the bush. Oh, we're going the wrong way. Remember how I said we were going the right way? We were supposed to turn right back here. That's a legitimate saying. People will back me up. I know it.
Yeah. Speaking of bush,
If I'm right, go to Discord. What's our Discord link? Discord at musecasuals.
Discord.me/ whatever that little thing is, / / Mere Casuals. Or
Yeah, it's Mere
Google
Casuals.
Discord Mere Casuals and pick the link that comes up. You're likely going to
Find it somehow. I'm already there, so I don't know how to get there again. If I ever made another Discord account, I wouldn't be able to join anything. I don't know where anything is.
Yeah. Or just go to YouTube, the Mere Casuals YouTube page. There's a link off of it there.
Is there? That's handy.
Yeah.
I like that that's there.
There's a link to the podcast there as well. I
We'll
got to
dive
get back
into
over
that.
that page and start putting in. Since we don't have any video, I'm going to have to make a new backdrop and just catch up on the release of our podcasts on that page.
Yeah, we could do that.
Yeah.
Were people really watching it on the YouTube?
I don't know, but
Yes, a couple.
we have 80 followers the last time I was there, so that's more than you and me
Why
combined.
aren't we getting 80 likes on every video then, people?
Yeah, right. Because they're
Or
listening.
comments.
Well,
Yeah,
because
why
they're
aren't there
listening
80
to
comments
us
on
on
every video?
Spotify or whatever. But then we could use likes and comments there too.
I don't think you can comment on Spotify.
People. Yeah,
Yeah.
let's call them out because that always works.
I know. We should shame our listeners. Shame on all of you. You're listening to this podcast and you don't even come to our Discord and tell us it's bad.
Uh-oh.
That's just a mage. It's just several mages.
Yeah, so anyway, speaking of Bush.
Seriously, you guys are really gonna... Yeah, okay, they're blinking away. It's like, are you... 2 half-lifed mages were gonna stop and kill some druids. No, but they ice blocked, or they ice novaed us and left. Alliance, you know what I've discovered? Can I say what I've discovered?
Yes.
Do you want to finish what you were doing this week first? Because this is going to turn into a story.
I've been leveling up. I've been doing some quests to hand in to get to like level 28, but decided I don't want to do that. As long as we get together and do the dungeons,
I would like to.
Great. And then get out in the world when everything is calmed down and people aren't crowding the stones. So I'm getting my money now. Because 2 gold in the hand is better than 3 levels in the bush.
Yes. Really, any amount of levels in the bush. I need to actually look up
speaking of bush.
Speaking of what bush?
I was at work last week. And I went to the back to do the sweep. And I was talking to one of my managers there. And I said something kind of funny. And he's like, oh, fucking hell. And I looked at him and said, no one has been lately. Why? And he just looked at me. He gave a smirk. So I put on like a sarcasm. He said, yeah. I said, ha ha ha. Oh, hold on. What did I say? Give me a second to get this out so it comes out funny. I said, so I went, and I pretended I was him. I said, yeah, when was the last time you had sex? I said, I put my hand up and said, talk to the hand.
Mm-hmm.
He just looked at me. And then he realized the joke and he goes, that was a good one. That was it. This should come out better. Talk to the hand because, me.
I got it. I did find it funny. It was very amusing. Although I'm trying to look up where this cave is in wetlands. So is it in like the north end of the zone?
Hold on. Let me pull up my map. So that joke
I can
sounded
click
lame,
on the
but it was
Star
actually
Cards
pretty
Rune
good.
Guide.
I don't like the way that sounded. Wetlands. Where's the wetlands? There it is.
It's near the dry.
Is it the Dunel Gas Cave?
No, I don't think so. Mine says it's at 3514 for coordinates, which puts me in like the north left quadrant of the map.
Oh wait, you're doing the Star Search.
Yes, that's that. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, you see where it says Dunmoder at the top?
Yes.
Where the dwarves are? Just go west of that across the mountain.
So the north left section.
Yeah, do you have Gathermate on?
I do not have that add-on. No.
Okay. You see the two little specks of water there? So you got all like the little streams and everything, but there's two waters.
Big pond and little pond?
Yeah. So in the one of those ponds is the frog, but north of the big pond, I think, is where you have to go.
So we have to go into the cave and get the mushroom first.
The marsh room.
Yes, that's what I said. The mushroom first.
Marsh room.
I'm saying that. I'm just saying it quickly.
Okay. Yeah, and then you travel south. You eat the marsh room, and you talk to the frog.
You're gonna want to unstealth because I'm walking normally now.
Now,
so
when I went in,
marsh room and then talk to the frog.
Yes. Now, when I went in, there was an NPC that attacked me right off the bridge. I passed widely by the dwarves there, and I stuck to the mountainside all the way around, and only aggroed once or twice.
Here's the thing, though.
One of them was a lion hunter that couldn't finish off level 6.
Yeah, we're level 24, so we're going to be less cautious and probably just kind of run. Because if stuff attacks us, we'll just kill it and get bonus experience because we are 4 bubbles away from 25.
Sorry, I'm in the mode of everything being a skull because I can't believe you waited that long to go and get that rune.
Well, no, we decided we thought it would be best to go get the rune before we hit 25, right? Because we want to use it while leveling. So I've got 4 bubbles left until 25, so we're going to get the rune. Here's Weed.
Dude, I had that since level 6.
Yes, and we somehow made it here without it. But
it was fun. You missed out on the fun of having face melting powers as you're.
I have more fun not being overpowered though. We've been enjoying ourselves. We've even been PvPing.
But you have multiple characters.
Mm-hmm.
So you can be underpowered on other characters. You had one of the perfect opportunities of a super sweet overpowered ability. You should have done it on the druid.
I didn't feel like it.
Well, maybe Sam wanted it. Did you ask her?
Yeah, she didn't want to. It was too much work.
It wasn't.
No, I feel about work. I did ask him if we should go get it, and he's like, "No, I don't think we need it."
Yeah, and you agreed with me.
Okay, I'm gonna agree with you guys that you didn't need it, but it was fun.
Yeah.
Sam, you want to re-roll your druid? I'll re-roll a druid. We'll go and do it, and I'll show you how much fun it is.
Oh, is it like
no?
Is it like under a piece of like tree, like fallen tree?
Yeah, you should see a dwarf there.
Oh, Grugamidern. Why doesn't he have a name that I can say?
That sounds vaguely familiar.
Okay, so he's given me a mushroom.
All right.
He's right in front of you. He's the weird looking dwarf guy.
So you'll see there's a stump or a rock in one of those water things. Those water things, by the way, are walk deep.
Walk deep?
Walk
so
deep.
I've eaten the mushroom. Why is everything blurry?
Did you eat it before you went up to the frog?
Yeah, why?
Well, now you have to walk in the blur. You could have just done it at the frog.
Well, nobody gave me a heads up on that. Was it raining before I ate this?
Yes.
Okay. I didn't know if it changed my surroundings as well. Which lake is the frog in?
It's gonna be one where he's sitting on a stump. So just look for.
Okay, but everything's blurry and I can't see anything.
I think you should have eaten.
I'm very frustrated with you. Why? And I feel like you're putting on a show now because we're recording.
Who, me?
I'm just having fun. Sam hates fun.
I can look up my video and see where it was. I think it's in the second lake.
I think I see it though. I didn't know I wasn't supposed to eat the mushroom before I ran to the front. I don't listen to what Al says.
You don't listen to anybody.
Al was just saying we should do things that are more difficult for fun. Besides, it's right here. I can see the frog.
I didn't say that.
I think you did.
Oh, you're totally twisting my words.
So follow the dialogue, and there, we got the room. And things aren't blurry anymore.
That's why I don't see it. I'm not up high enough yet. I still have to raise up some of my engineering skill.
So can I tell my story now?
Oh, you had a story? Yeah, sure.
Well, yeah, because I was going to say that I discovered something on this PvP server. I've discovered that the Alliance are cowards.
Oh, now we're targets.
So they will, like in zones like Hillsbrad, we need the portal to Moonglade, by the way. They will stand on the edges of areas and they will try and pick off people doing quests. And they'll come in groups of 2 or 3, and there'll be rogues trying to like ninja stab people, and druids just coming in like a pair of druids blasting starfire and then running away. They're a very cowardly group of people. But as soon as you band together, so me and Sam were in Hillsbrad. Was this yesterday? We were in Hillsbrad yesterday, and we were there to farm leather and try and make some money. And there was a group of Alliance just outside of Terran Mill, like harassing people and like picking off stragglers and stuff like that. And one of our horde brethren in the area decided to make a stand. And he was like, okay, I'm going to form a raid. Everybody joined. So we formed a raid. There was like 8 or 9 of us. And we turned to go fight back against this group of Alliance. And they immediately turned and ran to South Shore and hid behind the guards and would not come out. So we were like, okay, so cowardly group of people these guys are. So we turned around and we started patrolling the zones, trying to find any Alliance we could find to kill. And they all just kind of disappeared. We killed a bunch. I think we got like 12 honorable kills or so.
Yeah.
And
you wanted to be part of that cowardly bunch. Just saying.
Well, I mean, just because that's what we had been for so long. But yeah, they all just, as soon as things get tough, they run and hide. I think it's hilarious. But we had a lot of fun with the PvPing. PvP, like world PvP, when you're running around in a group, is super fun.
We're gonna get this druid right here in front of us.
I don't know.
Unless you're a paladin.
I feel like Moonglade is an agreed upon safe zone.
It's not a sanctuary though.
It's not, but like we're all druids here. I wouldn't want to be harassed while doing my runes. Okay, are we hearthing?
I'm just seeing what this druid's gonna do.
He's low level. Yeah, I've seen lots of druids intermix in here. I figure we're all druids. We're all on the same side when it comes right down to it here. So when we're in Moonglade, we don't PvP.
It's like Klingons all drinking at the same bar in between battles.
Exactly.
I knew you'd like that reference.
So that we did that yesterday. We've been doing some stuff on our hunters. Sam didn't like it a whole lot, but we went to Arathi and we were killing level 31 and 32 things at one of the farms, like humanoids, to try and get drops. We got a bunch of silk. We even got a mage weave. Like we got a mage weave cloth. And we got some cool like level 25 greens that I'm trying to sell, and we're going to split the gold on. But our original plan kind of fell flat because I forgot something. So our original plan was to go to Arathi. I'm like, there's so many animals here. All these raptors, like level 31 to 33.
You forgot the knife, didn't you?
30 to 33. I didn't forget the knife. Level 30 to 33 raptors. I was like, let's just go and skin those, and we can get like heavy leather or like multiple medium leather. We can get some good like hides, heavy hides and stuff like that, and we can stockpile for the next phase. So we get out there and we kill our first level 30 raptor, and we kill it relatively easy, and I skin it, and then we move on to the next one, the level 31, and we kill it, and we can't skin it because at level 31 you need 155, and I was like, oh.
Yep.
There goes my whole plan.
No.
Is there a skinning enchant?
Yes. I don't know if it's +5 at that level though. Let me check the
I
enchants
think it's
here.
like +2. Like I don't think it's. I
There's
think it's a
two.
stupid
There's two
enchant.
enchants. I just don't know what level you can get them at. So let's see. At least there is on some things anyway. Enchanting onto hands. There's advanced mining. There's skinning, which is plus. Oh, those numbers are so small. I think that's +5.
Is it +5? Okay, because I know there's a +2 something, and I wonder.
Well,
I
there's
want-
a +2 mining. There's a +2 fishing.
Mhm.
There's a +2 herbalism, but then skinning, it's at level 200, so you can't get it.
Oh, bummer. So somebody explained to me what the point of a +2 modifier to a skill that goes up by increments of 5 is. Like if I max out my mining at 150 and I get a +2, that does absolutely nothing for me. It might slightly, ever so slightly, decrease my ability to fail. But like, why? Why have +2? Why have a +2 mining enchant? So I can mine stuff like 2 skill ups earlier?
Yeah.
There's like a window of like 20 minutes when that's useful.
Oh, well, it's just another thing to throw in there for people, I guess.
I guess, but like, why? They must have changed the way it works at some point or something, because that seems silly to me.
Agreed. When you actually say it like that, yeah, for sure.
So Sam, what about you? Have you had any fun this week, or are you mostly just mad at me?
I'm mostly just mad at you.
Is there a reason, or is it because I took a wrong turn and we died once yesterday?
Pretty much.
Okay, that's fair. Pretty sure I deserve that. I'm just going to Thunder Bluff to renew my world buff, by the way. And we are now 3 bubbles
You guys
away
sound
from
like an old
25
married
on our
couple.
druid. What?
You sound like an old married couple.
Sam is pretty old. I keep telling her that.
Not as old as you.
Yeah, but still.
Not as old as you.
Pretty old. You're more than halfway to 50. You're more than halfway to 60. Do you know that?
Ooh, I gotta go. I'm going to see Siwa.
Who?
Why?
What is Siwa? Is that like SeaWorld?
Sam, do you want to tell him?
If it's who I think it is, I don't think you should be going.
I don't know. There's something there that I'm attracted to.
What are we talking about?
Yeah, Al can explain it because I don't think it's the same thing I'm thinking of.
What are we doing? What are we talking about?
Siwa Mist Runner is a fishing supplier, and I'm trying to get Aqua Dynamic fish attractors.
Oh, okay. Oh, in game.
Yeah.
Oh,
Sam's probably thinking of JoJo Siwa. I think that's the name. Which I don't know much about. I just know
is
that
that
it's like
little
one of those
kid singer
YouTube.
person?
Yeah.
Oh.
So I threw out as many clues as I could to make it sound creepy when it's not really creepy to begin with. I was hoping Sam would say something.
She did. Sam has a good creepy detector. Like every time you're on your way over, when you're within 100 feet of the house, her knee gets sore.
Oh, so that's not a very good one. You need to have it go off sooner.
Yeah, I suppose. It should be 100 meters, but we've been influenced by American television.
Well, yeah.
So we've now got, this is going to be your 4th 25, right?
Oh, fishing.
This is just your 3rd? Oh, Al's fishing. We're talking about Al's fishing. Let's talk about Al's fishing.
I don't know. Fishing came up at some point. I don't know if we got off that very long ago, but my buddy from work, he was fishing in Stranglethorn Vale and pulled up a transmute undeath to water pattern that he sold for over 100 gold.
Really?
Yeah, he said they won't be able to use it.
That's one of the good transmutes because undeath is pretty useless.
Yeah, to water.
So where did he fish that up?
Stranglethorn Vale comes in one of the boxes.
Did you say that already?
Yes.
Yeah.
I was listening, Sam.
So fishing in Stranglethorn Vale, if you have the patience to do it, I find you're wasting too much time out there and too much risk with all the people that are out there because a lot of them are Alliance.
Would you not get the same kind of effect from Moonglade? Is it not the same level roughly?
No, it seems Moonglade seems to be a little bit higher because I'm having trouble with the
They're
one
both
bobber.
they're both listed the same.
Okay.
205 fishing.
The thing is, I was just there for a while and I only caught 3 fish. with 2
In-
lures. Everything
in
else was
Moonway?
getting away. That's why I'm looking for the aqua dynamics.
Is your fishing skill maxed?
Yes.
So what's it at with the lure?
200.
Really? And you caught that few fish? Because
Yeah.
weird. Because you get what's the normal lure? Like 175, or what's the normal lure? 75, right?
Well, there's a number of different lures. The one I'm using, this one's 75. So there's actually 225.
Yeah,
That'll
so you
put me
should
up
be
there.
able to catch fish with that, I would think.
Yeah, I wasn't having much luck. I should go back. Maybe I just gave up too soon. Be right back. 1 second.
Oh, are you going fishing?
Yeah, gone fishing.
Al's gonna go fishing, so we gotta fill time till he gets back. What else you been up to, Sam? Because you've been playing a bit while I've been at work, right?
Yeah, I was trying to, what's the word? Farm leather, but it doesn't seem to be selling anymore.
So where have you been farming leather, and like what have you been getting? What have you been getting?
South Barrens and mostly medium and light leather. Some hides.
Because didn't you say the hides were selling good though?
Yeah, but where can I go to just get hides?
Well, nowhere, but like at least you're getting something to sell.
Yeah, well, I just checked. Some of my stuff, not all of it, but some of it has sold.
You know what? You know what you might be able to do. I just thought of this.
Relist it after
If
it
you
comes
were,
back.
well, yeah, you can relist stuff, but if you're skinning for money and that's your plan, why don't you go? Because this is on your hunter, right? Why don't you go kill the stuff outside of Wailing Caverns? Because you'll get perfect deviate hides from that.
Do they sell better?
The perfect deviate hides sell for about 32 silver each right now.
But
And I've been giving them all to you?
Like not per stack, like per individual.
I know,
thing.
but how do I sell them when you keep taking them from me?
Well, I'm taking them to make a belt for your hunter. But like if you're farming them for gold, then just sell them. Because I almost have enough. I think I need
singles or just.
I'd put them up as singles, I think, yeah. Because I'm at 9 right now. One more and I'll have enough to make you a belt. Whether you want it for your hunter or your druid is up to you. And then I'll start farming for another one. Because that's been my plan, is to go start killing stuff. And I know you can get them as drops. Can you get them skinned as well?
What's that? Dry? Yeah.
Perfect. Yeah, so you got like
yeah.
a double chance if you're a skinner, because they can just straight up drop as well.
And I can kill those on myself?
The ones outside for sure. You could probably even kill the ones just inside.
You know, we all have skinners of some kind. If we did an even split pool, we can go inside Wailing Caverns and skin the hell out of it.
Well, do you know what
and
Josh
come
and I
back
do?
out and reset it and go back in. Just kill the one level of dinosaurs and then come back in.
Yeah, we could do that.
Yeah, like Josh and I, our hunters are both skinners, so we skin our loot. If that makes sense.
Yeah, like
Well,
if you
I'm a
get
skinner
the
as well.
sparklies and you loot it, well, yeah, but if you get the sparklies and it's your loot, then it's your skin. Is the way we
Get
do
it? Okay, yes, it makes sense now.
Yeah.
Secretly,
That's
I'm gonna
the way
turn it on to
we're doing it
free
I
right
don't
now.
for
understand
all.
how it didn't make sense the way I said it.
No, it's not you, Sam. I'm old. It's my thought processes.
Al's trying to process everything through the lens of like black and white TV and just getting over World War II and the trauma.
Yes.
So
And my first remote control for my TV was a push button thing, which had a number of buttons. It was on a rectangular box.
I just assume that's why people used to have kids. They could be like, change the channel.
That was a different kind of box that made that remote.
The news pictures are on.
No, Sam, when you said it, this is the way I heard it was, you said you and Josh are skinners. So that would be your loot. So I thought you were saying that your loot would be the skinning and I would just get everything else that I picked off the bodies. That's the way I translated it. I know.
That sounds fair to me though.
It's never how you mean it, it's how I take it.
There's another thing I said in Discord, and you're like, I don't know what that means. And I turned to Josh, I'm like, I don't understand how he doesn't get it.
Because he misses words.
One word. I missed one word.
It's shocking. It's shocking how many sentences don't make sense when you take the most important word out.
Yeah, I looked back to see if you edited it too. I said, oh, she didn't even edit it. It's just me. It's all me.
Just pure confusion.
Yeah, if you took out the one word, I wasn't quite sure. I wasn't sure how to translate it, and then I look back and said, "Oh crap, I missed the word, man. I'm such a doofus."
Yeah, so we're all. I think we're all. As soon as we're done leveling our druids, I
We're
think
just gonna
we're all
focus
in
on
straight up
gold.
gold making mode.
Yeah.
Because I don't plan on leveling another alt unless I do, but I don't plan on it. So hold on, I got
Unless you want
super
to run
trying to
my
come back
warrior
out.
through things.
Well, I mean, we could do that, but there's no
Well,
reason why we couldn't also make money in the process. If we ran your warrior through Wailing Caverns, then that's still a money making event.
yeah, and then in that particular instance, that would be all yours and Sam's loot.
Yeah, so we would have. So yeah,
My
we're in
benefit.
money making mode. So what we also need gear though. So I think we're probably going to do some SFK runs would be best. My hunter hasn't even done SFK. I still have the
kinda
quests. Same with my druid.
that butcher thingy that Al got the last time we were there, probably on my hunter.
Weapon?
Yeah.
No.
Does it have agility on it?
How much
Does it
money
have
do you have?
agility on it?
How much
No,
money
you
does?
should go for some other blues on the warehouse in the auction house.
No, she wants to get like drops.
No, but for a couple gold, you can have 2 blues in your hands. Are you dual wielding?
Yeah.
Yeah, I bought when I changed over to enhancement. I bought 2 blues. Cost me less than a gold each, and they were better than the cleaver.
Oh.
Mind you, I have to worry about speed factor on the weapon, so you might still.
I don't. I just want the agility
Yeah,
mostly.
she's not really melee huntering at all. So she's just wearing stat sticks basically.
Okay.
But go on.
No, I stopped.
That cleaver, I just looked it up. It's only got 2 agility. Right now, don't you have the wing blade with like 3 or 5 or something? And then you've got like a 3 agility offhand. So that's not even an upgrade for you.
Oh, okay. I just wanted a butcher's knife.
You'd be better off vendoring it for 33 silver. Well, if you want a butcher's knife because it's cool, then could I recommend the guillotine axe, which has an extra agility, but it's a BOE. I'd sell that.
I have the wing blade and the tail spike right now.
What's the tail spike on? Is that 3?
2.
2? Oh, okay. So it's the same as that.
Question.
Yes.
Do you have your characters done up in 60 upgrades?
No.
There's a SoD
We
version.
haven't quite gotten to that.
Like, do you know what an upgrade? You're just looking for pure stats. There's no speed. So, what's the stat? The wing blade is probably gonna be one of your better ones. But what's the stat on it? What's the agility?
On the wing blade?
Yeah.
+5.
Oh,
So that's a good one.
yeah. And on the tail spike, I don't think it was very big on the tail spike.
+2.
+2. Okay, I'm gonna run my rogue over to the auction
Can
house
you look up weapons by stats?
On 60 upgrades, it'll give you a drop down that tells you.
How do I do that?
You have to go to 60. Is it 60upgrades.com? Is that the website still?
Just Google 60 upgrades because
Or
I
you
don't
could
know
do
what
that.
it is. Let me check.
I feel like I tried Googling it once and it gave me some. It didn't work for some reason. I don't remember why.
Well, 80upgrades.com is it, so I'm going to assume that 60 upgrades is as well. I don't seem to have that one bookmarked.
Do you have your mic covered?
Do I have my mic covered?
No, Al, he got all muffled.
I think he leaned.
Oh.
Oh.
No, I turned it, so I was talking through my cheek like I am right now, as opposed to like this where I'm straight on.
Yeah,
Is
you
there a
do that
difference between
sometimes.
those two? Okay, so
Yes.
I turn my whole head this time so that my mouth is still facing it. So
There you go.
I did not bookmark 60 upgrades, but I have 80 upgrades bookmarked, and it's 80upgrades.com. So I'm going to assume that 60upgrades.com is a thing. But you want to make sure you get the SoD version. I think there's a SoD version.
Can you do it with more than one?
Yes.
Yeah.
You can make
What is
multiple
my
characters.
hunter?
Multiple characters, and each character you can do
How?
multiple sets.
Yeah. I used it a lot in Wrath until I stopped using it because I felt like I didn't need it anymore because I just kind of knew what I was looking for. And I haven't used it in this yet because I find the itemization, like unless there's something unless I don't know what I'm looking for and I'm trying to find an upgrade, then I might use that to actually search something out.
Oh,
but
this
I find
probably is not the right thing I'm in.
I find the itemization so straightforward in Classic that I don't really need an outside sight for it. But I guess if I'm wearing a weapon and I'm thinking, okay, what is better than this? It will tell
Yeah.
me. So
Do I have to make an account?
yeah, but it's super easy.
So I have
You
to
probably
register.
have one already. Have you not used 60 upgrades before?
She has, but I feel like I just made her a character on my account.
Create your account. Like, is this my... Huh?
Oh, no. Well, no, there's the bearded bronze axe, but that one, can you use axes?
She can use axes.
I don't think it'll help you. You don't want strength.
For her hunter? Why would she want strength?
No, it's got 4 and 4.
Well, I mean, but if there's enough agility, then it's worth also having the strength.
It's 4 agility. You don't want to replace a 5 with a 4.
Well, but she's got two hands.
If you want to spend 5 gold, there's the callus axe, which is plus 8 attack power, which I guess is the same as 4 agility.
4 agility is a little bit better than 8 attack power because you also get the crit.
Yeah. A lot of these are main hand. Now, here's where the thing is. You get some of the regular things, because you get the things of agility or of attack power, and you'll get better stats than some of the blues. But here's
Sometimes,
these are all main hand. These are all main hand, though. You can't replace the wing blade with these. No. I think wing blade is going to be one of your better ones without going into a raid.
It is. Yeah, Wingblade is one of her best options. I think it's her pre-bis.
I'm trying to find
her
one to
Prius.
go into her offhand.
I think just like whatever axe of agility or sword of agility or whatever, because I know I looked up, I can't remember, I'm not on my hunter right now, but there is an of agility that's a one hand that gives 3 that is decent. I mean, I'm sure better exists, maybe. Oh,
Well,
I went looking for Darkmoon Fair. I guess it's in Goldshire this week. But yeah, I can look. I think Forester's Axe. I think the Forester's Axes of agility have 3. And I can't remember what the one step up from that is. But they start to get expensive
Weird.
when they hit 25. What?
How does it already know my...
Did it import your character?
Yeah.
Oh, I didn't know it did that.
I
Did
don't-
you register with your WoW account?
No?
Oh, I don't know then. Have you
Not
already
that
set
I
it
know
up?
of. I don't know what I just did.
Okay, well, it's good. Whatever you did, it seemed to have worked.
my search is not highlighting.
Okay, so how do I click and look and things better will come up?
So
I figured it out.
okay, Sam, I was gonna say, how can I come over there and show you without wandering away from my microphone? So do you see how it works? You click on your slot and it'll give you the list of better things. The top few items are probably going to be Black Fathom Depths raid items.
War Song Outriders.
That's the rep.
Ashen Vale.
Oh, yeah.
Stockades. Westfall. Dead Mines. There's a good one in Dead Mines.
A good weapon?
Never mind. Why is it... What?
Is it showing you based on DPS?
I don't know.
For just a few copper, there's a grunt axe of agility. You can get +2 or +3. +3 is an upgrade in the offhand. Right now, I'm just looking at axes.
Okay, I figured it out.
Were you having difficulty, Sam? Oh, world buff.
So the War Song Outriders, that's rep?
Yes.
That's what
And
you get
easy
from
to
doing
get.
the PvP event.
Okay, so... Don't...
You might be best looking for a dagger for your offhand.
Okay, so what's world drop mean?
That means
It'll
it's a
drop
BOE
anywhere.
world drop. They're super rare. Like the
Okay.
odds of you finding that one are low, so you'd probably have to look on the auction house.
Yeah, but it's up for 77 gold.
77 gold?
Yeah.
See, that is why I want to be killing this stuff, because people pay a stupid amount of money for things.
Yeah, that's just a dumb amount of money.
Like, that's crazy.
Mhm.
Okay, so there's a good one in Dead Mines.
Okay.
You know that our podcast this week is turned down to a conversation just while we're looking at the game. I actually like it. As long
Yeah,
as we edit it properly.
I mean, we usually have our podcast as a conversation, but this is just us. I mean, we had nothing planned. We have nothing to say.
Yeah.
Well,
That's
even
why I
Because
added
we're
it.
just
Arena needs a
waiting.
good
We're just
drop.
waiting for phase 2 at this point, basically. So why not
There's
just
your,
conversate?
there's your
about the game?
title. There's your title, sir.
What is the title?
Episode whatever. The waiting room.
I could do that, but I have to factor SoD into it somehow, because we get more listens if SoD or Season of
Yeah.
Discovery is in the title.
The Season of Discovery waiting room.
Season of Discovery Phase 2 waiting room.
Yeah.
A good ring in Black Fathom Depths.
That's the raid.
Two good rings. A Razorfen Crawl. What's that?
Razorfen Crawl. Is it a world drop?
No.
Or is it from a
it's
boss?
From Willix the Imposter.
Yeah, that might be tough. We need a full group, and that would still be iffy. If we took a group in there, we could farm trash. But the thing is, the odds of getting the good drops from trash is low, right? So
Yeah. Well, it's better than the odds of not doing it at all.
it is, yeah. Yeah, not doing it at all, there's almost no chance of you getting the drops.
Almost no chance. Well, no, I guess
Very-
it could
it's
go in the
very
world too. I was gonna say
who's a leather
it's like,
worker.
I'm a leather worker. Why?
Can you make dark leather shoulders?
No, I don't. But I bought some for
Buy
quite
them.
cheap off the auction house.
Because that's my best in slot. That's not the raid or the fen crawl.
That is what I'm wearing on my hunter, and I bought them for like, I don't know, I want to say like 50 silver. Like they were
no,
dirt
I
cheap.
think they're cheaper now.
Are
Because
they?
when
Yeah.
you when I
buy
told you I
some.
wanted to farm the recipe and you told me you bought them, I went and looked and I bought them as well.
Yeah,
I
yeah,
think-
like I said, they're dirt cheap.
Okay, how do I add a different character?
Al, do you know how to add a different character?
Is there a thing at the top that says characters?
Yeah.
Click that and see what your options are. Does
Create
that
a-
character show up? Are you adding another character or you're adding a different thing about like a different
I think she wants to make one for each of her characters, so she
Okay,
can
yeah.
look up her upgrades.
and yours auto-filled, eh? That's impressive.
Yeah, that is kind of cool. I'm actually kind of disappointed it didn't autofill all of your characters. That would have been really cool. Sam, are you on your hunter right now?
Oh, see, it didn't do it for half calf.
Oh, are you on your
You
hunter
must
right now?
have
though?
already done it, I think.
No,
That's what I'm wondering, but I don't think
haven't
she did.
I just created an
She
account.
just made the account. She must have somehow linked it. Here's another call to action. If anybody knows what happened, let us know in Discord, because we generally have no idea what we're doing.
And yes, I am on my hunter. Why?
What are you wearing on your hands right now?
Hands, gloves of the moon.
What are the
Plus
stats?
3
on them?
agility, plus 3 stamina.
I can make you. In fact, I did just make you better gloves.
What'd you make?
I made toughened leather gloves.
Nice. I think what is the agility on those?
6.
I think that's better than the earthen.
61 armor, 6 agility, 3 stamina, 6 spirit.
Okay, what was the dark what?
I'm not on my hunter. Dark leather, I think.
Dark
It's the
leather
one with the
shoulders.
7 agility, right? That's the one
Yeah,
you're
just
talking about?
put in dark leather and then put it in for the shoulder slot and it should
the-
pop up.
9 silver.
See, that's cheap for something that good.
How much is it?
59 silver.
Oh, okay. Yeah, no, that's good price. Unless you want to take my Skinner and we can farm the hell out of those dwarves.
I just bought it.
Maybe even do Tears of the Moon. I can get that pattern.
She bought it. Oh, so we were on was it on our druids?
I don't know.
We were on our druids yesterday doing those quests, and we picked up Tears of the Moon, and we walked into the bunker, and someone had just killed the guy, so we just kind of walked up and looted it. It was very
Dude,
convenient.
I keep saying I want to do. You just okay. Never mind.
We weren't even planning on it. It just
I need-
kind of happened.
Need to find a different group of friends.
All right.
That's fine.
I knew you guys wouldn't miss me too much.
You don't
Yes,
even
you.
come
I wasn't
over
even aiming at
anymore.
you.
Like I barely even remember what you look like.
Well, there's probably a reason
Yeah.
for that.
Do you remember? Do you remember back in the good old days when we used to actually record in person?
Well, it's the day of the internet. I'll come over again. I just
I have soup in my freezer that I made you, and you haven't even come over and gotten it yet.
A large portion of the following bit of the podcast had to be edited out due to content. I left in a few out of context clips just for fun.
I'm not
we're
even
kinda
wearing
busy.
a bra.
I'm just kidding. We're not busy.
We're editing this part out, right?
Oh, can we leave in just out of context you shouting I'm not wearing a bra?
Sure.
there's nothing but other people out there.
That's what I keep saying.
But we're editing this out, right? We're editing this out, right?
Okay, we're editing this out, right, Josh?
We keep saying that, yes. It's going to be a short episode.
So I pulled out.
I'll pull it out.
Yeah, I pulled out and I went back and forth.
Gross. We will now return to our regularly scheduled podcast mid-conversation.
Yeah. So I had to
Did you
rock the
finish?
vehicle back
Did
and
you
forth. And
finish?
people were stopping. I did. I
Did
got into
nobody
the
get out
spot.
and help? I mean, I guess I probably wouldn't get out.
Well,
and help.
no, there's nothing they could do. I didn't want anyone to push it because I'm going back and forth.
Ah, yes.
So the vehicle stopped 2 lanes away from me, and I didn't even look at them. I just kind of side-eyed them a little bit. Then eventually they took off. I'm like, there's nothing you're going to do to help. I don't want your help. Just go away. I'm stuck here now, but I know I'm not going to be here for long. And I wasn't. It was just, another 5 minutes or so. I'm going forward and going back, then going forward and then going back. And eventually I got to a point where I could get out. I needed to practice patience, but when people stopped, I was losing my patience. I don't like people.
No, nobody does though, really.
I work in
So,
customer
so
service.
where's our cutoff point? Can I add you're getting stuck in the driveway story, or do you want that out too?
No, you can put that in.
Because I have a follow-up story. We'll leave out. I'm going to leave out your the story about your syphilis diagnosis. Does that work?
Mine?
Yeah.
I don't have that.
Al. I mean, it's only a matter of time though. I'll leave out you telling us all about your syphilis diagnosis, but I'm going to leave in the part where your car got stuck getting into the driveway on your way home, just so I can add my story in about. So I was leaving work the other day, and we share like half of a driveway. So like the base of the driveway is shared with the neighbor, and then it branches off into 2 separate driveways, right? So I'm there and I'm just leaving, and I'm watching the neighbor in their half of the driveway, and they've got a car that's like somewhat stuck. So
Is it the car that's like near the end of the driveway?
it was, yeah. So they're in there and they're somewhat stuck, as I said. And there's a guy and a girl, both adult people, both presumably with licenses. And the guy, and I just kind of hung around so I could listen and watch all of this. The guy is telling the girl to get in the car, and he's instructing her how to operate the vehicle, and he's going to push, right? So he gets himself up in front of the car, in between the car and this frozen solid snowbank, like hard, jagged, icy snow, right?
I
And
like where
he's
this is going.
Yeah, he's wedged in there and he's getting ready to push, and he's telling her, he's like, leave the door open for now. He's like, okay, so put it in reverse, and when I say gun it, gun it.
Oh.
And she's like, okay. And he's like, do you understand? Put it in reverse. And when I say gun it, gun it. And I'm watching, and the reverse lights aren't on. And I'm thinking, do I say something?
No.
Yes.
So, because I don't know, maybe she just isn't ready yet. Maybe it's in park still. So she's sitting there in the vehicle, and he's like, okay. He's like, okay, all right, and he's like, is it in reverse? And she's like, oh, sorry, it was in drive. And she hits it in reverse. And he's like, just kind of standing there with this like, oh my goodness, I almost just died look on my face. And he's like, okay, so it's for sure in reverse now? And she's like, yeah, I think so. And the reverse lights were on. So I'm like, okay, she's dumb, but it is in reverse. And she guns it and he pushes it and they get it out of the spot. But I was like, yeah, that almost turned into a whole thing.
Well, I've gotten stuck in your driveway.
Homicide, life in the snow.
Yeah, it was. Yeah. I mean, how do you even?
That's funny.
So what were you going to say, Sam?
No, I said I've gotten stuck in your driveway.
Oh, yeah. Okay.
Your work driveway.
Yeah, because we share the same home driveway.
Yeah.
So what were you gonna say, Al?
Interesting story about Homicide: Life in the Streets. You know that show?
I've heard of it. Yeah.
You know one of
You
the
got.
actors.
Sorry, hold on just a second. You got really quiet.
Oh no, it was my cheek again.
Oh, okay.
Because I'm looking at things. I'm trying to move my whole head. You know,
I
Richard
just barely-
Belzer's in it.
I know who that is.
Who?
Yes.
Richard Bell. He played John Munch.
Who?
Richard
Richard Belzer.
Belzer. He's dead now.
He played John Munch.
Yeah. So
Richard
Homicide: Life in the Streets. Richard Belzer played John Munch.
Richard Belzer, the actor. He's dead now.
But his character, John Munch, survived the show being canceled.
Yes.
They took him, and the same cop went on to Law and Order.
Yes, and the same character name too, right?
The same cop, yeah. Richard Belzer as John Munch.
So
Went on to
Richard
Law and
Belzer
Order.
played him.
Oh my God.
The actor, he played John Munch.
The TV series Unbreakable Kimmy Schmidt,
Yeah.
he played John Munch.
Richard Belzer did?
Yes.
Isn't that cool? It's like an extended universe. It links them all together.
On The
Do you know why
Wire.
do you know why I'm finding this amusing? Because you've actually told this story on this podcast before.
Oh, I don't remember ever doing that. On The Wire.
Keep going though, because I'm really into it.
On The Wire.
Yeah.
John Munch.
Was he played by Richard Belzer as well?
Yes.
Same guy, huh?
Yes.
Same character?
Arrested
Extended
Development. Arrested
Was-
Development.
No way.
Detective Munch, played by Richard Belzer.
That's insane. Were there any other shows?
Law and Order, Trial by Jury. So all the Law and Orders he was on, that's not too big a jump.
So I could argue that that is a better
Lois and
extended
Clark, The
universe
New
than the
Adventures
Marvel.
of Superman.
I could argue that that's a better extended universe than the Marvel Cinematic Universe.
Lois and Clark, The New Adventures of Superman.
With Dean Cain?
Yes.
I used to watch
Inspector
that show.
Henderson.
Terry Hatcher
Yes, he played Inspector
And-
Henderson.
and Richard Belzer.
Yeah,
he
he
played-
played Inspector
Oh,
Henderson.
he wasn't Detective Munch?
He wasn't munching on at that time.
That's actually a letdown right at
Oh,
the end there.
The Flash. He played Joe Klein, and this is the Flash from my age, not the Flash from your age.
There is no Flash from my age because I refuse to acknowledge its existence.
So anyway, I like the fact that John Munch was in a lot of things, and I told that story, eh?
You
Yeah,
did. I'm pretty
I-
sure you told that exact story on this exact podcast in the past.
I'm going to claim that I didn't, unless you can prove it.
I mean, I'm not going through and listening to all of them to find it. But the thing
we
is,
have-
you make enough episodes, you end up repeating yourself sometimes.
You know what? If you really want to find information that bad, we just open up a contest and open it up to our listeners. You can point out where we said this. You win a prize, first
Yeah.
person.
Who can clip the episode where Al already told the Richard Munch story? No, Richard Belzer story.
Richard Munch by John Belzer.
Yeah. I
Yeah,
wonder if anyone's going to take us up on that. I'm pretty sure, anyways, because that whole thing sounds very familiar. I mean, I already kind of knew, but like, you know. So what
He's
else
been
we
playing-
got to?
he's been playing John Munch since the last time Saturday Night Live was funny.
And when was that? Because people have differing opinions on that.
I don't know. I never really watched that show. I found it not funny at all.
Ever?
No, not really. I guess I didn't watch it in the golden age when we had like the Canadian comedians on it.
See, I was always partial to Chevy Chase.
I don't like him.
I mean, I wasn't alive yet when he was on Saturday Night Live, but I've always liked him.
There's only
He
one
has
thing
a he has
that I
a
enjoy
strong
him in.
he has a strong chin. What do you enjoy that he was in? Community?
No, the Christmas movie, Vacation.
Christmas Vacation?
He's
That's
good in
like-
all the vacation movies.
He is. There's a whole there's a
Oh,
whole
I've only
series of
seen the
those,
one.
right? There's Vacation, there's Christmas Vacation, there's European Vacation, there's some lesser ones that he wasn't in.
Is it the same cast or just him?
It's him and Beverly
wife?
D'Angelo are in all of them, but his kids are different every time.
That's weird.
I mean a little, but I mean the kids age.
Vegas
Yeah.
Vacation.
Oh, I forgot that one was terrible. I forgot that one. Vegas
That
Vacation
one was
not
terrible.
good. That was not a good movie. With what's his name? I feel like they went wrong when Randy. Is it Randy Quaid? Is that the Quaid that's in it?
Yeah.
I feel like Randy Quaid was given a little bit too much of a part to play.
Yeah. He's gone a little crazy. I hear he's a little off the reservation.
I feel like he's always been a little crazy.
No, but I mean, he's like running from the police and stuff.
Yeah, that's been a thing for quite a while. He's nuts. He's completely nuts.
Still trying to figure out his relationship with Dennis Quaid.
Are they not brothers?
Then possibly. I'm not spending a lot of time trying to figure it out. Whenever I want to figure it out, I'm not usually near a computer and I just forget.
You're
But
not
I'm
near a
pretty sure
computer
they
right
are
now?
brothers. I am, but I don't feel like looking it up. I'm fishing.
What did I just do? I just listed a bunch of auctions for my druid. I specifically made an auction alt to list auctions, and here I am sitting in Thunder Bluff listing auctions.
So take
Like a
them
sucker.
down, mail them, wait an hour, and relist them.
No, the damage is done. So I now have 3 stacks of heavy leather because I just converted a bunch of medium leather because I maxed out my
You have 3 stacks of heavy leather?
yeah.
Jeez Louise. I'm doing something wrong.
Well, I mean, you probably haven't skinned as many things as me.
Yeah.
Would be my
So,
guess.
yeah. Whaling Caverns runs with 3 skinners. We can eat that up. And like I said,
we should.
We could do the whole thing, but we're going to go through the elementals that we can't skin before we go through anything else. So I think we'll lock ourselves out really fast if we just do the one level and go back out and reset it, but we can get 5 runs.
Yes, I think the first run I would take my druid and then I'd take my hunter on subsequent runs. Because I still have a couple quests. I haven't finished the deviant eradication quest yet.
Well, if you need to, we can run through the whole thing with characters that need to finish any quests.
True. Oh, world buff. So what else do we have to say? Because I feel like we have about 30 to 35 minutes that we're cutting out of the middle of this. So this will be a shortish episode.
Yeah.
Do we want
on the
go
mere casuals side, because we are mere casuals and we're just kind of gold making right now, and we're in the season of discovery waiting room. We have been taking on a few other tasks. You've been doing some how-to guides on your YouTube channel. I've been doing a few Skyrim videos, very few WoW videos lately.
I was actually going to work on a video this afternoon, but then Sam was like, Al didn't go on his trip. Let's record an episode. So now I'm here.
I did not say that.
You said exactly that. Those were your exact words.
Yeah, if the snow holds off, I might go, and I'll have to see what happens.
It's started snowing.
Is it snowing?
Since we started talking?
Oh,
like
nice.
It's actually starting to kind of profusely snow right now.
All right, that sucks.
Stupid weather.
Yeah,
the rest of the week's supposed to actually be warm,
is supposed to be nice.
Isn't Tuesday supposed to be like
this week
5
is supposed
degrees
to be nice.
or something?
Yeah, so I'll be going away next week instead, most likely.
Will you be around on the weekend?
Yeah.
Like
I was
here
around this weekend too. Just no, you weren't available when I was available.
Well, we worked opposite shifts. It was annoying. So this will be a late. Oh, this might not be that late of an episode. I might be able to get this out tomorrow.
Yeah. So I'm on. If you want to show a little love to us individually as well, I'm on the Swerve72. Is my username on YouTube for my personal YouTube. I've got some videos there. And Josh, do you want to plug yourself?
Well, right now it's Josh the Gamer. But if you put that in and you search it in YouTube, someone else will come up because apparently someone else already has that name. So I'll probably have a different name shortly.
Well, did you change? See, when I said Swerve72, I changed my YouTube channel name. So you can change your YouTube channel name to something you want.
Like the actual, I know I can change the name, but I just changed it. So you mean the numbers and stuff beside it?
Yeah.
Because I am at Josh the Gamer 8600.
Okay, so there you go, Josh the Gamer 8600 on YouTube.
Making crappy videos and posting them online.
Your videos are good quality. You have better editing software, and I actually thoroughly enjoyed your latest video on the raft because I feel like I can make a good start on the raft. And it made me thinking that you and I should do a co-op of Don't Starve together.
Me and Sam were going to do that, but you can join.
Oh, sweet.
I think that's one of the games Sam actually already has.
Don't Starve?
Yeah, Don't Starve. Remember we played that once?
No.
We did?
No.
Yes, because we got it for the...
The only thing I have on Steam is My Singing Monsters. Wait, no, that's your Steam, is it not?
Yeah, that's my Steam.
Is 7 Days to Die. No, Valheim.
pretty sure you have Don't Starve Together. Pretty sure I bought it for you.
We should do a day where we play a game together.
We are right now.
A different
Like
game.
yeah.
We
Like
always
a
play
7
this
days
game.
to die day. Well, we go through like I think so we know the basics of starting up before we get in.
I'll make a guide for you guys to watch first.
Yeah, because every time I get into 7 days to die, I just end up dying in day one.
Oh, it's supposed to take you 7 days to die.
Yeah, it doesn't. I expire before my date.
So, fun story. I have filmed out and I've been making a like tips and tricks on how to survive day one kind of thing for 7 days to die. And the session that I recorded. So I don't know if anyone's familiar with the game. If you are familiar with the game, this will make sense. If you're not, it won't. So I usually play around the normal to one notch up difficulty level, but I was feeling confident. So I bumped it up a couple and I was, I think, playing one below the max difficulty level. So I load up the game and I start filming what I'm doing. And you usually start out beside like a house or an abandoned car or a little abandoned camp or something that you can loot for starter resources.
Yeah.
And usually with the latest version of the game, there's usually at least one zombie there that you have to fight off. And you start out with like a torch, or you can gather some resources and make a club or whatever. There's some rudimentary weaponry that you can use to fight off this usually ground-bound zombie. So I turn to my left and I see a small encampment, and I'm like, okay, I'll go do this. And mind you, this is not 18 seconds into recording my How to Survive Day 1 of 7 Days to Die tips and tricks video. And I turn and a zombie stands up, and I'm like, this was expected. And a zombie bird takes off from a little sack of grain beside that zombie, goes airborne, and then dive bombs me, bites me in the face, and infects me with the plague. And that was not expected. And I was like, well, shoot. So I managed to barely fight this thing off. I barely survived. And now I've got the plague, and I need to find like something to cure myself, or I'll just die. And I spent most of the first day running around, knocking down tree stumps looking for honey, and finally got myself cured. Went to find a house to seek shelter in. Turns out it was like a 3-skull point of interest. I still didn't really have much of a weapon. I got up to what I thought was a safe room upstairs, like literally 3 minutes before midnight. And at midnight, the zombies start like sprinting, right? So 3 minutes before midnight, I step into this room and I'm like, this is where I'm going to hunker down and wait out the night. And then I hear this roar and the ceiling collapses and a bunch of big zombie lumberjacks drop from the sky right in front of me, chase me out of the house, and then basically chase me down in the streets while sprinting, reinfect me with the plague. And I'm like, well, I guess I've got and then I died. So yeah, my How to Survive Day 1 almost made it to midnight, but I died.
It's kind of funny in some sense of the word.
Yes. And then I'm sitting there looking at the reload, spawn on your bed, etc. screen, thinking to myself, do I want to refilm this? Or is this good? So yeah, I haven't decided yet.
How to Survive Day 1. You don't.
Yeah. What not to do on day 1. That's a good one.
Hey, so my video releases today at 4 o'clock. I put a little something at the beginning, but I put something special at the ending as well.
Oh?
Yeah. Or maybe
You're
I
not
can
going to tell me what it is. You're going to make me pay attention to the video this time, aren't you?
Well, it's an hour. I know you won't want to watch an hour video for that. This is kind of just anybody that wants to play through.
Oh, this is basically the same thing that I've watched, but in one solid long video.
It's rerun on a lower level, and when I say it's an hour, the biggest part of it is the sewer battle because I didn't edit that down too much. But yeah, I can clip you through. Excuse me, the ending of what I wanted to show you. Sorry.
I'll probably watch it. I don't know if I'll watch all the details, but I'll probably watch it.
Yeah, in the beginning,
I do watch your videos. I've watched all of your videos.
I have a lot of videos. I'd be impressed if you actually did watch them all.
Maybe not all of them, but most of them. All of the newer ones. Because I actually set when I was playing games, when I was playing Valheim yesterday, I actually turned your channel on and I set it on play beside me. And then a couple hours later, I looked over and I was watching. What was it?
Some Chinese like torture something.
Oh yeah. I like 10 different bizarre Chinese torture methods, and I figured, okay, I must be done Al's channel, and it has put me somewhere else because it didn't look like an Al video. So I reached the end.
I don't think that's the way YouTube works.
Sure it is.
Sometimes it just picks a random channel for you to watch based on your preferences.
Well, it's
See
not
what that's
reference.
looking
Like
for.
this is. I mean, I got to admit, this is a video I've already started and just hadn't finished yet. It just picked up. It just picked up where I left off on another video. YouTube does that. Does that to me all the time.
Yeah, most of my fish are getting away here, so yeah, it sucks.
Every time. Are we done soon?
Yeah, if we can count this as a podcast, I feel like we really didn't do much. But
Well, I mean, do we ever though? This is just this is a sloppy in between waiting for phase 2 episode.
yeah, the people would ask us where our podcast is.
So
Yeah, that's the thing. If we don't release anything, people would be like, "Where's the episode?" So here's the episode. You, in my imagination, asked for it,
You asked for it, yep.
so you've got it. And we did. Let's be honest. We did talk about WoW for most of the time.
Yes. So
We
we're
did
going to
have
be
little snippets of somewhat valuable information.
yeah. So if anybody's interested, you can prep and get the first 3 levels given to you as you go with quests, or you can just do it, make money, and then dungeon run with us. We decided we're going to make money.
Yes, I also want to do dungeon runs though.
Yeah, that's the make money part because we're going to do the dungeon. Well, we're going to do dungeon runs now too. Yeah.
All right.
I know.
So, we still haven't settled on a new sign off because we always forget to talk about it. Quick, Sam, say something funny.
It's
I'm not a funny
over.
What is that from? That's from something.
Yeah, I don't know. I used it once.
I feel like that's from something. Anyways, thanks for listening.
That's outrageous.
I don't want to do that anymore.